Is this Cate Meighan?
This is Kate. How are you?
Good, Kate. Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, are you kidding? It took us this long to get you back. She refused. We kept calling and saying, "Hey, is there any chance we can get you back on?" Kate, as you know, she's the pop culture expert, senior writer for Celeb Dirty Laundry, and you keep us abreast of everything that we don't know about. Yeah. Yes. So tell us what is the latest in the world of celeb gossip.
Well, the latest and the thing that actually broke yesterday was that another of Lamar Odom's side chicks came out of the closet and went on the record to talk about how she had a 6-week affair with him and that he had told her that he had left his wife, Khloe Kardashian. And the affair went on from like June 2nd till mid-July. And the thing is, this isn't your typical side chick. She's not the cheerleader or anything like that. She's actually an LA attorney, and she took a lie detector test regarding every single thing that she alleged and passed it. So it's going to be interesting to see how Khloe handles that. You know, it's no longer he said, she said, but there's some solid proof attached to it. So it's going to get ugly. It's going to get very ugly.
What kind of attorney has the time to go take a lie detector test to say where she's sleeping with a basketball player?
Well, why would an attorney want to take a lie detector test?
Why did she want to do that? That's what I'm getting to. Why is she wanting to do
looking for
this?
money?
What's going on?
No, you know what? Actually, that's what we first thought yesterday. It was like, well, this is kind of odd. But as it turns out, there is a new article out in The Star, which is who she went to. And apparently Khloe and Kris Jenner have gone to her apartment. They've threatened her family. And she's this little itty-bitty thing. So I guess she's feeling threatened. And rather than hiding out, she felt like it was better to speak out because it would protect the kids and her family and people a little bit better if it was known what was going on. So I don't know. You know, do we believe her? Do we not believe her? But she did pass.
Oh, I believe her.
Did you say that Bruce Jenner went to her house?
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner went to her
I was like,
house.
if he went to my house, I'd be scared to death too.
That plastic freak at my door. There's a guy outside. Looks like he's in a wind tunnel.
Oh.
There's a man that looks like a lady.
The forehead guy.
So you know what? I'm so happy to hear all this news, Kate, because this is the first I've heard of any of this.
Well, this part of it just broke, and obviously Lamar's first mistress crawled out about 3 weeks ago and went public, and you know she's not quite as credible, but you have to figure this guy spent 6, 7, 8 months partying, hanging out at his bachelor pad, running with strippers, and not caring who saw him. So
where
lines probably crossed.
Where was Khloe Kardashian at the time? Or were they
Khloe
separated?
Kardashian-
Or, I don't know.
No,
Okay.
Khloe Kardashian has made the rounds and told the press everything is fine and her marriage is happy, and she posts old pictures of them together on her Instagram account to try to make it look good.
Okay.
Meanwhile, she's beating down the girlfriend's door, so
Gotcha.
it's not good.
Okay.
Cat fight.
All right. Dude, so he's running around. He's got all this. Where was he playing ball at the time? Was it?
He was with the Clippers. He was based in L.A.
Okay. All right.
Why does she run around? Nobody wants. I don't think she's attractive to begin with.
Chloe?
Actually, yeah.
No, I think she's the ugliest of the bunch.
Yeah.
But
You
the
think
other one's
somebody
already
wanna hook up
taken.
with
The Kim is with Kanye West, right? And then
Supposedly, is she really? Are they really together?
what's going on with that, Kate? Are they together? Is what's the latest there?
They are the biggest mess probably of the family. You know, we've
Wait,
said this before.
hold on. They are the biggest mess of that family. That's
That
an
says a lot,
accomplishment.
right?
Yeah.
That says a lot.
You got to think
The
that
thing
Chris
is-
Humphries had to be excited to get out. You know, let
Oh
me
my gosh, yeah.
and Reggie Bush was the best of the bunch.
Yeah.
Get away, Reggie.
He knew
I
better.
liked him. I liked Reggie.
Well, the thing is with them, you know, Kanye signed on to have the hot chick on his arm and, you know, for her to be red carpet ready, and just it was all appearances, a friendship and appearances. He never wanted a kid. He didn't want to be the baby daddy. He certainly didn't want to be tangled with her family or with Kris Jenner. So he spent most of the pregnancy in France. He wasn't even in this country. He couldn't get far enough away. So he has done his time in LA. They have been holed up in Kris Jenner's mansion, but it's not going well at all. It's more for appearances. And as soon as Kanye can get out of there.
Hold on. Is that kind of an oxymoron? We're going to be holed up in a mansion? You
I know, right?
Oh, no.
Poor Kanye.
Oh, poor Kanye. He's held up in the mansion.
The walls are closing
in the West Wing. They all do it.
They
They all do have really nice houses. I mean, they gotta give them. They're tastefully done.
Hope you said the thank
See,
you
just
letter to
because
OJ.
they're under different roofs doesn't mean they're anywhere near each other, too. You know, they're there, but they don't have to be interacting.
Oh, that's true. That's true. What about the one guy that's with the other Kardashian? What's his name? Scott.
Disick.
Yeah. What
the young Kardashian with the nice butt?
No. You can't see. You can't even say that. She's not even 18 yet. So be quiet.
I don't even know how old she was.
Okay.
No. There's pictures of her all over the internet.
That's a Jenner. That's not a Kardashian.
That's a Jenner,
right? The young one.
The young one, there's Kendall and Kylie Jenner, and they're both teenagers.
They name any kids
Courtney,
without K's?
No.
There's totally something about the letter K.
Yeah, Special
totally.
K. I think that's one of the youngest one's Special
You shouldn't
K.
take that. The cat tranquilizer. It's bad for you.
Yeah. Okay, but the Scott is with
Courtney.
Courtney. See, I used to watch the show. I gave up on it, but I did. Now, what does he do exactly?
He doesn't seem to do much of anything.
No.
He shows up and makes appearances and collects money for God knows what, and then he spends his money. You know, he parties and drinks and spends his money, and somehow he looks better than the rest of the guys in the family at this point.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Easy.
No, he did a restaurant. I mean, that's when I stopped watching the show. He was doing a restaurant in New York. Does he have a restaurant in New York?
The restaurant was open for 3 months before they shut it because it failed miserably. So it was another scam to give him something to do.
I got you. Okay, I don't know how long ago that was, but that's the last I saw of that show. So
while we're sticking with Kardashian news, tell us about the ex-stepmom.
The what?
The stepmom, Ellen Kardashian, and so it's breaking with they're suing of defamation of character.
Oh, of course. She released Robert Kardashian's supposed diaries a couple months back and took them to the press. And in them, he gave very detailed accounts of his marriage to Kris Jenner going back about 15, 20 years, and all the bad things that she did and how she partied and left the kids. And so Ellen leaked it to the press. And of course, Kris is now trying to sue.
No, she can't.
For slander and defamation of character and all that stuff. But no.
She can't because there's no way.
Right. It's not going to go anywhere because it's not her words. It's
exactly.
Not her writing.
If it's not your word, you can say whatever you want. Or if this other one said, in my opinion, Kris Jenner's a slut, you can get away with that. Plus the fact Kris Jenner's a public figure makes it even harder. Hey, I was wondering about, that was one of the stupid thoughts I had the other day, talking about public figures. It's very hard. Stuart, you know about libel.
Yes, I do.
And I unfortunately know about slander. But And you, Kate, you must know about both because you do everything. You write it and you say it. So you're liable and slanderous all the time, right?
I'm walking the line all the time.
But my question is this. If you say something about someone as a public figure, you can pretty much say anything you want about me. I put myself in the spotlight. You could do what you want. It's very hard for me to sue you for defamation of character.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the fact
unless I say you're doing something illegal, and that's a whole different deal.
Well, that's probably true, but we don't want to get into that. But no, yeah, exactly. That's a different thing. But how about if somebody just goes out and says something about somebody out there who is not quite a public figure, but the fact that they have a Facebook page, haven't they then made themselves a public figure?
No, because you have to be accepted.
Well, you know what they say though. In a libel case, truth is the defense, and so if you come out with an outright lie. I think everything is you can litigate anything. Yeah. It depends on how much money you have. If you don't have the money, you don't want anybody suing you.
In my opinion, if you thought Kris Jenner was a good mom from the start, you're a jerk. I mean, who really thought she was a good mom? Look at this circus.
All right, let's get back into some of the other stuff from Celeb Dirty Laundry. Cate Meighan with us right now. Go ahead, Kate. Tell me more. What's another story?
Well, there's always the Simon Cowell baby mama drama mess.
Okay.
For people that are not in the loop, he has been friends with Andrew and Lauren Silverman for probably a decade now. And
hey, listen, Kate, I don't want to say that we're not really up with it, but who's this Simon Cowell you're speaking of? Us that are not in the loop. Who is this guy?
Friends with benefits, perhaps?
I don't know who this guy is.
Simon Cowell was originally a judge and producer of American Idol, and he was the nasty Brit. He's just known for the nasty critique.
Stop, Kate. American Idol, competition, TV, internet sensation. What is this?
It's obviously reality TV. It's been on for eternity, and it should have folded probably a couple years ago. Simon was
this TV you speak of. What is this?
It's a box.
Oh, okay. Oh, that box thing. Yeah.
That
All right.
box thing.
So Simon Cowell, he knocks up somebody, right? His best friend's or his friend's wife.
Yeah. He knocked up his best friend's wife. The wife came out and said that she and her husband had been going through a divorce, and they didn't cheat. She had hooked up with Simon in the last 6 months, and it's really okay, even though the friend is fuming. And so the friend came out the next day, Andrew Silverman, saying he had just filed for divorce because he found out about the affair when he found out that his wife was pregnant with Simon's baby. And so it gets a little deeper because now apparently the affair went on for 4 years, and this chick has been known to be a gold digger that attaches herself to powerful men, and it's just all kinds of messy. And in the middle of that, Simon has never wanted a pet, let alone a child. And he's feeling tricked and played and stuck, and so it's going to get ugly.
First of all, she's lying because there's nobody that could spend 4 years with Simon Cowell, so you can forget about that.
True.
Okay, that's a bull-faced lie. Yeah. Well, Simon, he's you're right. He didn't want a pet. He didn't want anything, and now he's got this. Oh, man. Ugh.
Well, exactly. And what's interesting is that in the divorce filing, Andrew Silverman actually named Simon by name as, he alleged that there was an affair and infidelity, and Simon was named, which means that Simon could be hauled into court to testify against his baby's mama. So it's going to be interesting how that all kind of pans out, because it's not just going to go away. There's not just going to be a baby and there's kind of some sort of peace. That's not going to happen. He's going to have to testify because Andrew is furious with the situation.
All right.
So he's going to make it.
You think that's going to be something? Wait till Thanksgiving dinner.
It'll be like a Springer episode.
Wow. Jerry. Oh, man, this will be good. Actually, now all of a sudden, this is more interesting, this story. There's more twists and turns on this than Mulholland Drive. This is great. Yeah. Okay. All right. We probably have time for like one more, or who knows, maybe two more. This is fun stuff. Okay.
Well,
where do we go next?
Let's go on to Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. They were thought to be a solid Hollywood couple.
Yeah, what happened?
They've been married for 13 years, and you don't hear that. You don't hear much. You hear that they have issues. He had his throat cancer, and she's bipolar and has talked about it and talks about being hospitalized. And his son is messed up on drugs and currently in jail. They've got these heavy-duty issues, but they always seem to get through the stuff together. And what we've heard now in the last week is that they actually separated about a year ago, and they bring out the worst in each other because Michael is constantly on Catherine, and she drinks a ton. And everybody knows if you have anybody that's in any way, has any kind of mental issues, drinking is a catalyst. And so she drinks heavily, and that brings out the manic episodes. And then she locks herself in a closet somewhere deep in the house and refuses to come out. So it's just constant. He lays into her, she drinks, she turns manic. She ends up in a hospital, and at this point, he's over it. He wants completely out. He's talked to the attorneys. He could deal with the bipolar disorder.
Do you know what this sounds like? This sounds like the two of you guys bickering, Coach and Big Al. It sounds just like you two guys.
But we're still together.
Yeah, sure. But you guys are keeping it together for your drug-addicted kid. That's the problem, the two of you.
Which one's the alcoholic?
Both of us.
I was just saying, yeah.
He drinks alone.
That is.
I drink alone. You drink a lot.
Wait. Now hold on. There's a big difference. You drink alone. Because
I social drink.
I was going to say because you're more of an outgoing guy. He just doesn't have any friends. If he had friends, he would drink with them.
Yeah.
So he just waits till you come home.
I've never had just got home by myself and cracked a beer by myself. Sat down at the table. Never in my life.
Never had the beer at dinner?
No.
Oh.
But he usually has dinner with other people.
Yeah,
you're the guy who sits alone. Table for one, that would be me.
And the Applebee's all by myself.
You ever see those guys in the movies?
Yes.
Just one nice fancy dinner. I'll take a seat by the window. Okay, Coach, come on.
I go to the Outback sometimes. You see that one guy sitting there by himself, and he just wants to talk to the bartender. It's like, come on, really? Get some friends, buddy.
I remember thinking it was really creepy. Like people would go to the movies by themselves.
Yeah.
And I went one time. I wanted to see a movie. I went by myself. Dude, I love going to the movies by myself.
I used to go to dinner by myself a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
That's because of your personality.
Well, yeah, I talk to myself, address my entree.
The voices in my head keep me company.
Your brother used to do the same thing. That must be a family trait. Your brother would come have dinner at the atrium by himself 4 nights a week.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, by dinner, I mean Budweiser, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Wait, Kate. How about you, Kate? Do you ever go to movies alone or dinner alone?
No.
Kate's got friends.
Go to a movie by yourself. You'll see it's so nice. You don't have to worry about where you sit where you want to sit. You eat what you want to eat, your popcorn. You watch the movie with no one bothering you. It's awesome. And then you leave.
Usually when you go to the movie theaters where people go by themselves, you do need to watch where you sit.
Yeah, right? Say, aren't you Pee Wee Herman?
Oh, God. Aren't you glad you woke up for this today, Kate?
I'm thrilled.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's calling Phone Girl right now going, don't ever book me again.
CelebDirtyLaundry.com is the site.
Yeah.
Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, I want to hear one more thing about the royal family baby.
You were way into this.
I was into this royal baby right up until the kid was born. And then I just lost interest. What's going on with them?
Well, William and Kate they always say they want to just be normal. And what's good is that you actually see some authenticity in that. They do the royal stuff, they show up for the formal engagements, and then they go home and walk their dog, or they go to the grocery store, and they kind of live on the down low, which is cool. So a day after they came home with their new son, Prince George, they hopped in the car and they drove to her parents' mansion, another mansion in Bucklebury, to just be normal and bond with their baby. And there's no baby nurse. There's no hired help. It's just them and Grandma Middleton and Kate's sister and brother. And it's just the family bonding, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what, though? Somewhere down the road, they're going to come out to be swingers. I mean, there's got to be something has got to happen. You just...
He's going to end up dating, what's his name, Simon Cowell.
And you know damn well Harry's going to be banging the sister-in-law. I mean, it's going to be
or the Kardashians or something, or Bruce Jenner.
And by the way, stop with these fake names. There's no such place called Bucklebury. That sounds to me like a cartoon name. I mean, enough with this whole king and queen stuff. Don't be making up Bucklebury names. You silly guys over there.
Sounds like a cereal.
No, aren't they just the great? I mean, those guys. You look at them, and you do kind of like the fact that they're, they're like the Kennedys gone good.
A nice young couple,
I mean?
Yeah.
Even if you're not like the old kind of royal watcher and you're not invested, you believe them. He puts her and the baby in the car, and you believe they're trying to be normal, and you believe that.
Right up until the fact they drove down the wrong side of the road. Hey, come on, kid! He must be drunk driving on the wrong side of the road.
This Kate Middleton, she's no Kris Jenner, but she's all right.
Can you imagine all of a sudden this Kate Middleton's mom just turns into her momager, and the whole thing just spirals out of control? And now, keeping up with the royals.
They gave that lunatic her own show now too.
Who?
Kris Jenner. It's disgusting. It's great for the soup because the soup nails them every week. She does something dumb every week.
It's the only way that she's getting any views at all is the clips on the soup, because nobody's watching that show.
I never knew she had a show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, and my next guest will be my daughter Kim, and then my next guest will be my daughter Courtney.
Exactly.
Did you see that clip?
That's what she's doing.
You didn't see the clip?
No.
That's exactly what she did.
Yeah.
What, really?
She brought on her daughter, then she bumped Bruce. Like it was going around the house. Next, we're going to talk to the dog.
Yep.
I swear to God, you did what she came out.
I was kidding when I said
that was her
it.
monologue, verbatim.
Wow.
Well, because she can't get guests. That's
my
just
God.
exactly it. Nobody will sit on that couch with her. She thinks she's respected, but
She's
people
not.
in Hollywood with clout hate her because she just makes money off of the family. So she's not booking guests, which means she's booking her family.
Yeah.
Well, but she's got enough of them to make a full show. I mean, come on. I'm gonna go home and have some kids just so I can have a showdown later in my life. Who's our next guest? It's my son.
Coming up tomorrow, we're going to talk to the gardener and the pool boy. Perfect.
Well, listen, we need to get Cate Meighan back more often. Would you? Could we talk you into this?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's awesome. Phone Girl, we need to get, because this is fun stuff. We don't really talk about the celebrity gossip stuff until you come around.
Well, that's a shame.
But you're our expert on it. So
yeah. We go right to the top.
Yeah.
We're right to the top. CelebDirtyLaundry.com. That's where you could find out more info. And do you Facebook, Kate?
We are on Facebook, and you can also find me on Twitter as Chained to My Desk.
What is your Twitter name?
Chained to My Desk.
Chained to My Desk. And we're Bulldog98. You could find us there. Do we stalk her up and back, Coach?
No.
We will now.
No.
Now we're going to. We're going to go stalk you back. Hey, Facebook question of the day before we go. What's your favorite as seen on TV product?
Oh, the Bump It for the hair.
The Bump It. Okay.
The Bump It.
All right. There you go. Kate,
I see it right here.
thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And don't forget, folks, go to CelebDirtyLaundry.com. Thanks, Kate. Have a great weekend.
You too.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Love you.